Okay, so I'm going to clean out this Bolondi head here. It is a XC031. I've never taken one apart before, so I'm rebuilding this for a friend, but I figured it might be of interest. Okay, so I have muriatic acid, a little mixture of muriatic acid in here, so I'm just going to throw everything in here. You can see the calcification coming off of this stuff. Now this head was frozen. I took a video of it, and we'll take another video after it's being cleaned. You can see the hard water stains in this. So the muriatic acid, it's probably like a 1:10 ratio. 1 part muriatic acid to 10 parts water. You should remove all of that, or most of it. You can see a fair amount of debris on the screen, in the inside screens here. So take that out. You can see. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to push the diffuser out. There's some junk in here, you see? Where was it? This one. I'm gonna go ahead and push this in there. And you can see the muriatic acid walking away there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the case in. So this is very similar to an 049 diffuser. Looking at this surface here, it's pretty clean. Doesn't seem to be any issues. Okay, so you got 3 gears on the top and 4 gears at the bottom here. Probably different sizes, I would think. Let's see. Yeah, this one is slightly bigger. Okay, so once again, looking at this face here, make sure it's not chipped, and this face here, that it's not. Oh, this is a little bit different. So there's actually 3 sets of gears in this one, and the 049 there's just 2 sets, and these are a different size than this one. You can see. So we'll put all of these in here. And this comes off here. So if you look at this tarnishing here, it's only a small amount, but it's when it combines on every surface, it could have a negative impact. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the acid. Okay, this one put them in there. Okay, so now we're down to the bottom gear here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tool in here, and I'm going to have to hold this head while I turn this. Wow, that's tight. Okay, so now we can pull this gear drive out. Okay, so this is a little bit different than the other one, but you see that debris here? We're going to go ahead and soak these. Okay. So here's the ball bearings and the ball bearing chase. Put those in. Okay, so we just need to get an Allen key for this. So there's 4 hex bolts here. How you doing? Okay, so then we can take the gear off. And then there's a collar that goes here. Okay, and then we can push this out. I'm gonna wash it here. Okay, so the seals are in here. And just by looking at these look okay. Another set right here. I'll just take a quick peek at this. Yeah, that all looks good. The seals look fine. So let's go ahead and set that in there. Okay, now there's another set of seals right here. One here, and then let's see, there's two seals here, one at the top and one at the bottom. I'm just going to look under the glass here. Okay, and these look fine too. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these, the number 7s, I'm going to take these out. Okay, I'm gonna wait now and clean up some of this, and then I'll put the body back in. So if you look at the rust stains, the rust will just come right off. The rust and calcification comes right off. Just gonna get a brush to clean these.
Probably should wear gloves. I can now feel that acid kicking in. That's a little brush. Okay, now we have a little set of brushes. I don't know where they went. There's a little bit of rusting on this one. This is the diffuser. Just go through these jets and clear out any debris if there is any. Debris out of the filter. use that ultrasonic bath, but the thing broke, so I had to do this by hand. That's a bigger one, you see. So you clean them just grouped in by the size. And we've got a bunch of nuts and bolts here.
Now I can feel at the bottom of this jug, I can feel just a layer of gunk, which you'd not really pick up on when you're just touching each individual component, but it's in there. Whatever that is, it's on there pretty hard. Okay, so pretty much done with all the cleaning now, so just a matter of reassembly. Trying to remember where everything goes. Okay, so now we're going to reassemble. We're going to take one of the chaseways and drop it in. We then use the ball bearing retainer, drop it in. I'm going to put the ball bearings into each space. Okay, so we've got 12 ball bearings in there, and then we're going to put the chase down. I'm going to just give it a quick little spray of WD-40. Okay, it's nice and spinning freely. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here. I am going to put a little bit of lube on this shaft right here because it's going into the rubber O-rings, and I just don't want to tear up the O-rings as this, but just a tiny little amount. Put this in here. Okay, now we're going to use this the 4 gear holder, and that screws down. And we're going to tighten that up. Okay. So now we put the 4 deep gears on. Okay, so now that's this deep geared gear drive drops in on top. Okay, you can see it's spinning okay there. Now it takes 4 of the other ones, goes in here. Okay, now we can put our drive back in. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and put the planetary gear on. I put a little bit of grease on there, white lithium grease. It's a little bit finicky, but okay, there it goes. And then you've got this washer here that drops in over the top and goes in between the 2 grooves. So that's that part of the head done, with the exception of the actual spray head here. Once again, this gets a little bit of grease because it's going into the 2 seals in the head. So it goes through like this. Then there's a spacer washer that drops on here, and then the gear drops into the other gear. And then we have 4 Allen screws. Oh, made a mistake here. There's a fiber or plastic washer that goes plastic washer that goes in here. Okay, so it's got the top part of the head done, minus the orifices. So now, see, now we'll drop this next piece in. This drops in on these gears. And then the last three gears drop in here. Okay, so that's as far as we can go with that one. So now we're going to go back to the bottom part. We put the diffuser in the bottom. Put a little bit of spray in there. I'm going to make sure that there isn't wiggle here. This one's pretty tight. This drops in. Now the washer drops in on top of that. And now these two can go together. Now it's just a matter of putting the bolts in here. I'm going to put it back in. Okay, we'll just hold that together. So now we're going to put the filter back in. So we're going to roll it over like this and then drop it in. And you just want to make sure that each hole has a screen in there. So now that can drop back in. And there's 4 screws to hold that together. Okay, so then it's just a matter of coming around now and tightening up all these bolts, putting in the 07 heads, and then we'll test it on the truck. This is very, very similar to an 049 head. Like I said, I've never pulled this thing apart, one of these apart before, but it's just a slightly different version of it. These were 2020 heads, and they've never been taken apart, so it's pretty good. Pretty good. When you do the bolt pattern, I would do them like 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So you put in the same amount of pressure. Okay, so now we're just going to put the 070 heads back on. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and